Onions, everyone.
Hey, go ahead, Dylan. I know you were going to say something.
Oh, go. No, you go. You go.
I just wanted to say that because I knew you'd be on the buzzer on it. Anyway, hey guys, we're on Open Sports Mic tonight. I know we started a little bit late, but sometimes it just runs behind. We're all adults and have stuff to do sometimes. Can't always get here on time. But to my left on screen, Dylan. To my left bottom, my co-host for tomorrow, Richard. And
what's up?
And Rab is right there. All right, go ahead, everyone. How they doing? Let's go around the horn. How's everyone doing?
Our boys are pissing me off. We were up 6-1, back-to-back solo shots for Cincinnati. Kelly just got chucked. With 6-3 in the bottom of the eighth, and Suarez just got a single.
Yeah. I don't understand this, but we can strike out and then get a fly out with bases loaded and 1 out.
No. But my Rangers are beating Baltimore, so.
Oh yeah, just this
8-3. Eflin gets worse than that and might have Eflin to a serious injury as well. We'll see.
But what were you saying before the show started, Rab? What happened tonight?
Pete Alonso with his first home run, though. So that's the bright spot.
It's a start.
Yes, he did.
I never pictured Chase the Clather to have more home runs than Pete Alonso at this stage of the game.
Hey, Chase the Louder can hit.
I know. I'm so glad I picked him up.
Chase the Louder can hit. There's no question. Him, McGonigal, what is it, Murakami with the White Sox?
I don't know. They're getting beat by the Marlins tonight, I saw.
Yeah, but Rookie of the Year is going to be a fun race this year.
Now 7-2.
Pirates can win the division, man.
No.
I don't think they will, but I think like in that division, I mean the Cubs, I'm not as impressed in Milwaukee. I mean they got rid of Freddie Peralta. This is like every time.
When are they going to play?
They did the same thing with Burns. Like
they're beating bad teams like you're supposed to, Rob. I get it. You're beating bad teams like you're supposed to. You're supposed to be 3-0 after you play the White Sox.
Okay. I mean, I think the Pirates actually are better. I mean, I'd agree with that. I mean, I've never seen them sign free agents or doing. I mean, certainly.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, all I want to see is these people, and I just got into a major thing with some folks on one of the Facebook pages. What I want to see is all these people that are bitching and moaning about the Pirates, complaining about Cruz, including my comrade over that way. When Cruz goes 30-30, when the Pirates win 80 to 85 games this year, and all this, I want them praising the Pirates as much as they've been hammering them 5 games into the season, saying that they still suck and that Cruz should be sent down. And I even saw one of the guys posted that Lau should be benched because he struck out tonight. The dude's got 3 freaking home runs already.
Whoa. I said 78 to 85 wins. I don't want to hear it. I just didn't expect O'Neal Cruz in the center field to be playing like he is. Now, his offense is great. I will take that guy's offense, put him on the DH spot. But that defeats the Ozuna signing for sure.
Exactly.
But he's becoming a bad asset in center field.
Well, but there's just
so what if he costs us 30 games but hits 30 bombs? There's no equal even.
All I can tell you is you with a lot of guys like that, you take the good but the bad. you're going to find this out, Rav, in Baltimore. Alonso is not a good first baseman. He'll hit you 40 bombs, no question about it. He'll make what should be 40 errors at first. They never get called. They always get put on the shortstop or the third baseman or whatever. But the first baseman's job is to dig the ball out of the dirt. The first baseman's job is to catch the ball. And the error ends up going to the shortstop or the second baseman or whatever instead of the first baseman where it should go.
He called that man Kelly Lee. Man. Michael called that guy Kelly Lee. That's bad.
Man, Rav, he just took all that momentum on O'Neal Cruz looking awful to just turning it into Pete Alonso.
Well,
I mean,
Alonso's going to be a similar situation. He's going to make errors, but he's going to hit 40 bombs. He'll probably have a better average than Cruz, though.
Taylor Ward looks terrible as a defensive player. Like, they got him. I mean, he's kind of not as a well-known acquisition, but they got him. He hit like 36 home runs last year, and he's looked awful in left. I mean, he's been in left.
Here's what I would say. I think so literally with guys in new place. I mean, Pete Alonso was actually one of the best at picking the ball at first base with the Mets last year, but I think it's way too early to pick guys. I mean, we know Cruz is not going to win any Gold Gloves. He's not.
DBZ. What is DBZ? Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z, probably.
I don't watch Dragon. No, I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. Why? What's the question on this? I don't know anything about it, actually.
So,
some anime stuff. My daughter watches it.
Yeah, my daughter's.
I know it's anime, but I don't watch it.
Crunchyroll.
I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Hypothetically, tonight we go over. We do different categories in terms of power, speed, arm. Who would you want in the situation? Bottom the ninth, 2 out, runner on third base to get that hit or get the strikeout. And I was thinking, do you want to go pitching, offense, defense, speed first? Because I'm good with anyone.
I'm easy.
We're taking speed, dude. Juan Pierre was one of the fastest people.
No, I mean all time, and then today.
I mean, what are we doing? Stealing bases, or are we going first to third on a single to the
Oh.
left fielder?
Both all time, and then today.
And that'd be pretty amazing going first to third on a single to left field.
And
all time, I'd take Ichiro.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know what? All time, I think I might take the greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history, Ricky Henderson.
Well,
Kenny Lofton Jr.
Pretty good choice.
I gotta go Ricky Henderson as well. Like as far as
I was gonna go.
I don't think there's Vince Coleman. I think was another cool one as far as that goes, but he was similar for a few years. But Ricky is goated. Ricky is.
I was gonna go Ricky Henderson until Rich did, so I was like, I got to go another leadoff guy. And Kenny Lofton was always fun to watch.
Lofton was. I always liked Otis Nixon too. That dude got there.
You had to go there, didn't you? You had to go there. Early Brave 90s. You had to go there.
Well, no, I'm talking about even when he was in Cleveland.
I saw that clip. Francisco Cabrera. Broken leg Bream couldn't get thrown out by Bonds. Get the fuck out.
There are less of these guys in the league now, too. There are less of those legs players, the Jose Reyes types, Juan Pierre types, Kenny Lofton types.
Juan Pierre
of those.
Did you ever see Juan Pierre's training videos? It's like watching your running back doing it in the offseason. It's crazy. He would run at an incline of 9.2 and almost hit 20 miles an hour. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, I was thinking speed guy.
Right now, can't be Chandler Simpson.
I don't remember Terrence Gore.
Terrence Gore was like the pinch runner for the Royals when they won their back-to-back pennants.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson was another one too.
In
terms of speed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily as many steals, but just he was so fascinating as a player because, and this is sound crazy, but he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't know what he was doing in the off, but he was so fast, so athletic, it didn't matter. Like he would run it down wrong, but he was so strong. His strong arm was so strong, didn't matter. He'd still throw the guy out. Like, he was just such a great athlete.
How about Tim the Rock Reigns?
He had that knack. I don't know how fast. I don't know if he's in his prime.
It's like a longevity player more than anything. He
I will tell you this:
like 46.
I watched him play. I don't think Adam saw him play.
Who? Tim Raines?
Omar Moreno. No, I'm talking about Omar Moreno for the Pirates.
Shortstop for the Guardians? Oh no, the Giants.
Omar Moreno was the center fielder for the Pirates in the late 70s.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, Omar. Okay, I know who that is.
He was the leadoff guy for the World Series team in '79. Super fast guy, especially on the bases. Led the National League in steals 2 or 3 times. But I'll tell you one that we didn't talk about that is very sneaky with that is Trey Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that gets to the nowadays guy like Trey Turner when you talk about that guy. One other one I did want to bring up that's not a guy was Ozzie Smith was another one. Certainly, at least for his defense, his range was unbelievable in terms of that.
His speed on defense was
Even as he got older,
wasn't only backflips.
He did one every opening day at least. He would backflip on the field.
Yep.
Ozzie Smith.
When Banana Ball was in St. Louis, they actually had Ozzie come out as one of their guests. And he said he wishes it would have been 20 years earlier. He would have done the backflip to make a catch. But, I mean, the man's like, he's got to be 70 now.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I have an Ozzie Smith autograph hat in my room.
Nice.
I have an Ozzie baseball. Yeah, he's 71.
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever met Ozzie.
Ozzie's probably the only guy in the Hall of Fame for defense. I can't think of a guy who you just look at how he won the Gold Glove so many times. Maybe him and Brooks Robinson, but that's about. Brooks Robinson was a good was a better offensive player. I think.
Marcus?
But that was
Ozzie Smith started playing with a he started playing with a paper bag, a brown paper bag. That was his glove originally.
Yep.
And they said he was making plays galore. And then all of a sudden he got a glove and he's like, what is this? This game just got a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, Omar Vizquel was the same way. When he was growing up in the Dominican, he used cardboard boxes as a glove. Venezuela, my bad. But he used a cardboard box for a glove. That's why he got so good at getting that transfer, because the ball would hit that box, and obviously it's basically like hitting your bare hand. Same thing as Ozzie. And he'd get that quick transfer.
That's I didn't even think about something like that. I'm being too poor to afford a glove. Yeah, that was me too for a while. Like, not having enough money to have a glove that actually played when kids actually played baseball on the diamond and things like that. I used to have friends come get me. Hey, we're gonna get the bat and the ball and the glove, and there's just a bunch of us. We're just gonna go out and we're just gonna go play ball. Things like that. Some of us have gloves and some of us wouldn't.
In terms of stolen base guys today, I think Ellie De La Cruz should be at or near the top of the list.
Yeah.
Rob, we used to play Indian ball if we didn't have enough gloves. Or enough players, because then we had to pick field we were going to hit to. And
yeah, I remember doing that.
I mean, obviously, it didn't matter where you got the ball. You just had to throw it to home plate and try and hit the bat. And then if it bounced off, you could catch it and still bat. If you didn't catch it, that dude batted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they don't play that game anymore.
Oh, I have another. Oh, no.
I don't see kids playing baseball in the street anymore, hardly ever. I rarely see it. I see pickup soccer games a lot, and still basketball somewhat, but not even that like I used to. Like, but there used to be games going on all the time in the summer. I used to don't see that. Soccer is the one I see, like pickup games or games where just guys will just go out there. And my daughters like to. That's the one I actually go out with. My daughter especially likes to kick the soccer ball or kick the ball.
Yeah, we used to go, and especially when school was out, you didn't see me from about 9 o'clock until the street lights came on, because me and my friends were playing baseball. There was about 8 or 9 of us that would all get together, and every now and then we'd get some more kids. But we would do exactly like Adam was saying. We'd split the field, and you hit to either side. You picked your side, and then if we didn't, if not everybody had a glove, you just left your glove out in the field when we switched innings, so that way whoever went out had a glove.
Camera.
I'm
not looking at your forehead all night, like so Michael can get excited. All right.
I fixed it. I got it. I want Michael to get excited. It's our thing now. The forehead.
Jamie, we're talking about. Dylan's talking about today's modern stealing bases, but me, Rich, and Rav have intermixed the conversation into things we were doing as kids outside in the yard, what we did as kids. But I'm with Rich. I mean, usually we'd be out from 9 o'clock until sometimes later, depending on where you're playing. I mean, you can start playing football in the morning and end up playing hockey at the end of the night. Didn't matter.
That's true. That's.
And the parents knew where I was. They just didn't know which field I was at.
Right. That's the way it was with me. And my parents had gotten me one of those, I guess they were like half-gallon igloo coolers. You know what I'm talking about? That had a little spout on top of it.
The blue one?
Fill that sucker with ice and water before you left, and bam, there you go. You were gone. You were good for the day. You ran out of water. You went to somebody's house and used their hose and filled it back up.
Told you got to have that, buddy. We could make money off of this thing. Okay.
This space for rent.
We're in a world with get rich quick schemes. So
I better get a cut of that being on the channel.
You will.
Jamie, a large chunk of what I do is advertising, man. That's prime advertising space right there, buddy.
Hey, there
what
you
do
go.
you want to talk about, ACW? What do you want to talk about with the Cody Rhodes theme there?
I mean, how about another speed guy today, Bobby Wood Jr.?
I think you got the list right when you said De La Cruz. I almost feel like he is the list. There's nowhere close.
Jimenez is close in the speed.
I think like there's certain fast players.
Simpson's every bit as fast.
I think Brian Buxton is really impressive. When I've seen him on both sides, he's just not as good of a hitter. That's why I like De La Cruz. Like De La Cruz offensively is going to give it to you too. But like those other guys, Jimenez, Buxton, they're not as good offensively, even though they're really quick. Trey Turner, I think, except for Trey Turner,
Buxton made the MLB right out of Double-A. He skipped actually the Red Wings and went right to the Twins from Double-A. That's actually true.
Yeah. That was true of Manny Machado too. He never really played AAA. He came straight from like boom.
Speaking of someone we just mentioned, Mr. O'Neal Cruz just parked his second one of the night.
Bangers.
That's all right. Good job.
What about Ronald Acuna on that list?
70 stolen base a couple years ago. If he's healthy, you're ready.
Well, obviously, Rich, you obviously don't like what the league did with the stealing with the bigger bases, but we all know the bigger bases is a part of the stealing coming back. As much as you don't like that,
and I don't mind. No, I don't mind the bigger bases. What I think is dumb is limiting the throws over to first. That's what I think is dumb.
Oh,
I'm not against the base thing. I mean, I'm okay with
Hey,
that. I can live with that.
the league knew they had a problem and they wanted to get, a crucial part of the game back in, and they thought that's what you got to do.
What do you guys think of ABS so far?
I know you don't like it, Rich, but they had to put it in because the umpires for 40 years these umpires don't freaking know the strike zone like from a little league umpire to now. They don't even know
Jamie,
Yeah, but neither does the ABS. The ABS does not adjust to the batter.
It's funny though, the ABS
for Aaron Judge.
The ABS is overturned like every call that the umpire's gotten wrong so far this year.
But what I'm saying is, if you look at the ABS for Aaron Judge, and then look at the ABS for Spencer Horwitz, it's the same box. The strike zone is completely different for those two guys, but yet it's not the same strike zone. Pitch to knees on Aaron Judge is that big.
Okay,
on Spencer Horwitz is about that big.
Rich, can I ask you a serious?
ABS doesn't vary.
Can I ask you a legit, question for you, right?
Yeah.
Say obviously the Pirates say if the Pirates were in the World Series, right? Okay. And it came down to it was a 3-2 pitch, bases are loaded, right? And they call that pitch a strike, but everybody knows it's a ball. Wouldn't you want them to challenge it? So it's a ball and the Pirates don't strike out and lose the World Series. That's the difference between the Pirates losing the World Series and the game continuing. You got to look at it you don't want your team to get screwed by that,
I don't, but I also want the scale to be right.
Right.
I want the scale to adjust with each hitter.
Pop in, Jay.
A 6'4" hitter has a different strike zone than a 5'10" hitter.
Oh, so you're looking at it by height. That's why if you notice, they measure the players based off of height, but it's what they said about it on the Yankees game. Did you know that in between 10 o'clock and noon, the players are taller, but they're shorter by 3 or 5? How does that work? Because the MLB was measuring these players for that. That's why.
What?
The strike zone, when you look at the rule book, says from a standing position.
Yeah.
The rule book says from a standing position, the strike zone is from the armpits to the top of the knee.
Yeah.
The plate, the width is never going to change. That plate's 17 inches, day, night, Friday, Tuesday, doesn't matter. But the height of the player changes from spot to spot to spot, and that ABS does not change. So until that changes, it's not accurate. So it's really a detriment anyway.
So it needs some kicks.
See, but here's the thing, though. Jason, you and I agreed. We liked the ABS. We wanted it. Remember, you wanted it too.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You remember you wanted the ABS and we wanted it too.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Rich is trying to say that it's not accurate in terms of the players' heights. He's saying that a strike zone for Aaron Judge, the ABS for Aaron Judge is 6'7", is different than a small player at who's Alejandro the guy
Kirk.
for Toronto. It's different for him because he's Alejandro Kirk, because he's shorter. He's saying it's not accurate based on the player's height. What do you think of that?
Actually, I would tend to agree with that a little bit, Jamie, but you also have to factor in too that the ABS is also going to be affected by how close to the plate a lot of hitters stand, how far back in the box they are, how far up they are. Yeah. So the ABS is designed to accurately measure a strike based on what the strike zone is programmed into the system. And it doesn't take into account all the different positions and the different stances that the batters have. And he is right. Rick is right. The size of a batter, the height, short, tall, does factor into that as well. So
freezing up there, Jace.
But I said, But guess what, though? It's doing what it's meant to do because everybody knows CB Buckner is like the league's most hated umpire. And guess what? All of his calls got overturned because he's been horrible at it for so long. CB Buckner, like he's like the most wanted umpire in the league. We all know that.
Oh,
Well, yeah, he's horrible. I'm sorry, Rev.
but there is one thing too. Take a guy we were just talking about, Ricky Henderson. How did he stand at the plate? He was way down. Despite of his height, he ducked down. And then you got a guy who's a little bit taller, maybe a Darryl Strawberry. How did he stand at the plate? Real tall. Really no crouch at all. So that's a thing too.
Well, and there's another aspect of it too, because the ABS is based off the middle of home plate. Okay. So if you have a pitch that drops, okay, and they showed this last night. In fact, there was a pitch that missed by 1/10 of an inch low, but it was a strike and then it dropped. Well, if it's measuring from the middle of home plate, it's where it crosses home plate, not the middle of home plate. It's where the pitch crosses home plate, which is the back of the dish. Mm-hmm. So you've got play there too that gives you about that much of a distance that you could legitimately throw a strike. ABS says it's a ball, and it really is a strike because it was a strike when it crossed home plate and dropped.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
there's also that thing to look at with it. They've got to work on it a little bit more. It's not going to be perfect, and I get that. Guys like CB Buckner and like Angel Hernandez, I get it, Jamie. Those guys are the reason why this stuff has to be in place. Mm-hmm. But they needed to work on it some more before they brought it to the majors.
Mm-hmm. You're the first person I've heard that said they didn't like it, though. That's interesting. That there's. I wonder how many other people there are that don't like the ABS, because the ABS has been used.
He's a traditionalist. That's why.
Yeah, I think, but it's being used at every level except the majors. I think this is the last. Everybody else is using minor leaguers. I know minor league games, they strictly use ABS. The whole game is ABS.
Yeah, I mean,
in some cases,
I wouldn't be against having it if it was foolproof. Like the NFL replay system is pretty damn close to foolproof. I would be all for it if it was foolproof. Yeah. But if it's not going to be foolproof, the umpires aren't foolproof either. So leave the umpires where they are. Let them do what they do and work on getting the ABS to where it's foolproof.
And everybody forgets this now. You mentioned the NFL and the replay. That took them years to get that right. I mean, the first 2 years against the replay, it took them forever.
Right.
The networks had to the networks had to complain. It's like, look, guys, you're under there for literally 8 minutes for one call. We got to get the game going. So
and they have a time limit now.
Yeah,
they have a time limit now, just like in the bigs. There was a guy, I forget, I think Derek Shelton was the one that got thrown out of the game over the weekend because you have 2 seconds to hit the helmet. You can't sit there and think about it for a minute and then say, yeah, I want to challenge. No, you got 2 seconds to make that decision.
Yeah, I watched that game. Shelton, he was yelling at 3 different umps. It was an Oriole game. He was furious that Helsley hit it, and it's like, no, you can't do that. And they still threw him out. That changed the whole game. They would have lost had he not. That call went the other way, I think.
Yeah, Mike's right. I mean, a lot of the fans do like it. The funny part is whenever they get proven wrong and it goes against their team, then they boo it. They like it when it was ball 4 for their team. But when it's not ball 4 and they bring the guy up for their team, then they start booing the ABS.
Now, I've got a question, guys. In terms of ball players today, actual everyday ball players, who's got the strongest arm?
What?
Not pitchers, position players.
It's tough to go against O'Neal Cruz.
I tell you what, Aaron Judge, what I saw in the World Baseball Classic, that was pretty daggone impressive. Haven't seen that one much, where a guy from right field throws a guy out at third base like that, throws a guy out just, and it doesn't really hit the ground. So that was pretty impressive, I thought, as well. That's what you want in a right fielder. That's like old school to me. Guy where, he's got the strongest throwing arm in the right field.
Yeah, and you need that arm in right field because, like you said, that throw from right to third, that's why the left fielder should have the weakest arm because he's not throwing to first. He's either throwing to second or throwing to third, which is a shorter distance. That's why, Vlad Guerrero Sr. and Dave Parker and guys like that played right and had those just cannons, Clemente. Just had those awesome arms.
Oh, Yasiel Pig, geez.
Gee, man, he was, yeah.
Yep. I saw
Ichiro.
in Yasiel, in Puig's rookie year in 2000, I think it was 2008. 2018. I'm sorry, I don't remember what it was, but in Puig's rookie year, I remember he tracked down a fly ball into deep left field at the edge of the warning track, and he threw out a runner from the fence line where the warning track stops without breaking a sweat. Didn't even have to hit his cutoff man and threw the guy out by a country mile. Puig, I mean, hey, I know he's not playing anymore. I know he was a disaster of a player, but that arm he had, I mean, whew, man.
No, you're 100% right. Dewey was the same way. Dwight Evans, yeah.
Dewey Evans was great. And, Big Rich, I remember a guy that used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates a long time ago by the name of Glenn Wilson. Glenn Wilson played in right field. He played for the Astros as well and the Phillies, but Glenn Wilson used to have a cannon for an arm in right field. So that goes way back, of course, to the 80s and 90s. I know Dylan's question was players of today, but hey, sorry, Dylan.
By the way, all time, I don't think anybody saw him was stronger than Bobby Clemente.
But you want current day. I got one for you. If you don't want to go O'Neal Cruz, and people forget about him because he's kind of faded into the woodwork. How about Ramon Laureano?
Mm-hmm.
He had a good arm.
He was throwing guys out at the plate from the center field warning track.
When he played for the A's, his nickname was Laser Ramon because every single throw was straight and spot on.
And he is a good player, by the way. Like he never became this huge star, but I was very impressed with him last year with Baltimore. When the Orioles had him for a whole season, I thought he was very impressive.
You know what?
He plays with a lot of passion.
I'm not going to pick an outfielder for my guy. I'm not going to pick a catcher. I'm going to pick a shortstop. I think Mason Wynn might have the strongest arm of any infielder I've ever seen in baseball. And it's not just that I'm doing that. Mason Wynn's part of my baseball analytics class, but I think Mason Wynn's arm, if the Cardinals need a pitcher in like the 15th inning, Mason Wynn could throw 95, 98. He's that good.
Sean Dunston was like that with the Cubs in the 80s.
Yeah. Anyone ever watch Jose Mesa?
That was the name. That was the name that was in my head too. The Sean-O-meter we had back then.
Yeah. No, not Jose Mesa. Who was it?
No, did you ever watch Jose Mesa warm up? That was my question.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I know Mark Grace used to say that Sean Dunston just threw that ball too damn hard across the infield. He used to pray that it wasn't.
Jose Mesa during warm-up would stand at the foul pole in right field and almost throw it to the dugout on the fly every time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's warm-up was unbelievable.
So today, for instance, we know who the GOAT of relievers is. That'd probably be Mariano Rivera. The question is, if you if you were up 1 run with 3 outs to go in the 9th inning, who's coming out of that bullpen? Bullpen among today's relievers.
Well, I just did this on the channel last week. Who are the 10 best relievers? And I call him old baby Mason Miller, man. Like unbelievable. Like now he throws 100, like a lot of guys do nowadays. But his ball just moves crazy. Not just the heater, like even the slider is like at 98, 99. So I'm taking Mason Miller above anybody else. Diaz, a little bit ahead of Edwin Diaz. I like Mason Miller.
It's tough to not go with that. I mean, until he lost his mind and decided to get stupid, I would have said Clase. But yeah, you're right. I'd go with Mason Miller too, Rav. I would.
Yeah, I'm going Miller. I'm with you guys.
When he's healthy, though, Hader's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Would have loved to have sat in on a home poker game. You know what?
I had Cade Smith in the top 4 too. I think he's going to be really good. I think losing a guy like Clase, considering that, I think that's.
Who do we have here? We got a Bayou Bango joining.
Andres Munoz is a stud too.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
How
All right,
about
everybody straighten up. Marcus is here.
How'd the Cajun oh my gosh. How'd the Cajun Wrestling podcast go tonight?
Oh no, we're recording it at 9.
So you got like 10 minutes. All right.
Yeah, I saw
You
Jason
pulling it-
Throwback, so I want to say what up, Mr. Throwback.
You pulling a Dylan.
I'm talking to Jason.
Oh, with the Boston hat on, or I mean the Brooklyn hat on. Jesus.
Yeah.
Darn.
Sorry about that, Marcus. My attention was drawn elsewhere. My bad. How you doing, bud?
Oh, good. Hope y'all got to check out Raveni's talk from the other night. It was a big success. I enjoyed it. I was on cue that night, according to him.
You and Adam are like, I'll say that, talking to y'all. Like you kind of never, you two both kind of never let me like take full control of the conversation. Y'all have that in common. Y'all just can't do it. Like in that sense. Like, yeah, you'll just start talking about
I let you have the conversation. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm just talking about your natural nature. Like it's just not in you to actually do that. So definitely check that out, Marcus. Dirty South Entertainment.
You know, that's from being a host, Rav. I think that's where that comes into play big time. You know, you just have that tendency of just wanting to be behind the picture, you know.
And I just need the Rockets to win, and I won another parlay back to back. Never happened before.
Gambling, rambling, Cajun.
Yep,
There you go.
I picked them nasty power Texas Rangers to win, and they won. And then I took Toronto to cover. They're up 5-1, and the Rockets are up by 14. If they can keep that up, I'll win money again.
How much?
About $36, $7.
Oh, never mind.
That's not big enough for Dylan, Marcus. That's not part of his game.
Sorry, I
plan.
don't have Dylan money. I don't bet hundreds.
So I know it's been So I know it's been a minute since we've done this, but anybody up for a team project?
We're always up for a team project.
Okay. This is American League only, and we'll go team by team. I have the active players who are the home run leaders versus each team. So, who is the active player with the most home runs against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Orange County, the beach over there, all that good stuff?
I was gonna say,
Marcus.
Is this for me? Yordan Alvarez.
It's team building. Throw it out there. Nope.
Who is Jose Altuve?
So is it against each team or is it for each team?
Against each team. The active player with the most home runs against the Angels.
Who is Jose Altuve?
No.
I thought you were talking about from this past weekend. I said they only had one home run against the Angels, and it was Jordan.
No, the active players against each team as of the end of last season. So we'll start with the Angels.
Corey Seager's not on the list, right?
It is not Corey Seager, no.
Okay. Who is Matt Chapman?
No. Julio Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to think of teams that.
I have no idea if I'm gonna get any of these right. This is hard.
Do you want to move to the next one and then come back to this one?
Can I?
Yeah,
Can I go?
I'm not sure.
Adolis
I'll go to
Garcia, like Michael just said.
Dolis Garcia, no. Marcus?
Well, for the Astros, I was going to say Jose.
No, this is the most.
No, this is
the
the Angels.
activist player against the Angel to hit the most home runs.
Oh, was it Freddie Freeman?
Right. No.
Figured that.
You want to move to the next team and then we'll come back to this one?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So what active player has hit the most home runs against Marcus's Houston Astros?
Who's Mike Trout?
That would be correct. So we move to the A's.
Are you looking it up?
No.
What active player has the most career home runs against the fighting A's?
Jay, are we eating the salad again tonight, buddy?
I'll go. I'll take
No.
this one.
Enchilada chili relleno combo, baby.
I'll take this one. Shea
Taco
Langoliers.
Tuesday.
Yep.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Shea Langoliers.
Say again.
Shea Langoliers.
No.
I'm going to
Against
say
the A's.
I'm going to say
Against the A's.
I'm going to say Salvador Perez, Sally Perez.
Sal Perez, no.
No? Okay. Oh well, it was worth a shot.
Mike Trout is probably what I'm thinking for them too.
It actually is Trout.
I'm pretty sure
That
Trout
whole
will be
division,
the
you could
next
say
answer.
Mike Trout. Yeah, that.
Except
Or
for
the whole
the Anaheim Angels.
Next up is the Seattle Mariners. Who has the most home runs against the Seattle Mariners?
Who's that Trout fellow?
It would be Mike Trout.
Okay,
I bet it's the next answer.
I'm catching a pattern here.
No.
We finished the Western Division with the Texas Rangers. Who has the most? What active player has the most home runs against the Rangers?
I don't think.
I bet it's Mike Trout. I bet it's Mike Trout.
It is Mike Trout. It is Mike Trout. Okay,
Mike
so
Trout.
The tricky one is who's got the most?
So who's it against the Angels?
I missed Jeopardy.
I've got a really
we'll
good
come
guess.
back to it. We'll come back to it.
No, I've got a really good guess. George Springer.
That is right.
Oh,
George
can
Springer.
we have another? We need another Jeopardy night.
What active player has the most home runs against the Toronto Blue Jays?
Mike Trout.
Yeah.
No, I got. Can I have this one?
They're all Mike Trout.
Say again.
No, Aaron Judge.
It is Aaron Judge.
Against Toronto.
How about the
Jamie,
most home runs against the Yankees?
I was going to say Ryan Mountcastle for the Blue Jays.
Randy Arozarena.
No. Who has the most against the Yankees?
Not Randy Arozarena. He's a Yankee.
What?
It's not Randy Arozarena. No.
Mike Trout.
Vladimir Guerrero.
It's not Mike
Jr.
Trout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
It's not Vladdy.
Dallas Garcia.
No, it's the guy who always crushes Garrett Cole. What's his name?
Brandon Lau.
Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers is correct.
Yep. Because
Way
he
to
always
go,
scores.
Michael
How
and
about the
Jamie. That had to be the power of the
gets one
forehead.
off of Cole.
That had to be the power of the forehead there.
This one might be the easiest one. How about against the Boston Red Sox?
Judge.
Garcia. Oh, Dallas Garcia. Uh-oh, we lost him. I'm a
Gotta be Judge here. Gotta be
if it's
Judge
not,
here.
I think it's Judge or Garcia, but I'm gonna say Garcia.
I don't even know where Rich gets half of these questions. I'm sure he just finds them.
Could be Shohei there.
All right, so we lost Rich. Trivia is down for the moment, guys.
Whoops. Maybe this could be the time we can have next time we can have a Jeopardy night again. That way I can actually not be in the vehicle again and I can understand the words correctly.
That's right.
Maybe what we should do is have trivia between Rich and me.
I got 1,000 on Rich.
What fun is that? We all got to play.
Okay.
All right. Looks like Alex Trebek is back in the stadium.
There he is.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what the heck happened.
Internet problems, Rich. Internet problems.
Okay. I said Garcia and Rav said Judge. So one of us is correct.
I'm not sure what's going. Let me reset my computer and come back.
Okay, well.
All
right.
I'll give you that. Stros are kicking the Red Sox ass again. 6-1, bottom of the 6.
Marcus is going to be late for his own podcast here.
They won one game, and now they lost, 3 in a row, 4 in a row? The Red Sox, and I know Jamie's nipples are hard right now, me saying that.
What? Wait. We're keeping this stream PG rate. We're not going to rated X. This is not.
Well, nipple's not a cuss word. We all have them.
No, we're not getting banned.
Okay, we'll call them udders. Okay,
hard udders.
He can't help himself. He can't help himself.
Who's got the hard udders? Marcus, you better get over to your show, boss.
I know. Find me at Dirty South ENT _. This episode is going to drop Thursday, April 2nd. But other than that, I'm gonna go live. I think Thursday night for On the Go. I need a whole day tomorrow to edit it and distribute it and publish it. So my show will be Thursday this week, not tomorrow. Thursday, April 2nd. I'll go live with On the Go.
That's my pet peeve, editing shit.
But other than that, I want to come say hey to you guys and hope y'all have a wonderful night. Hope
hey, you guys. All right, Marcus. Have a good show tonight, buddy.
All righty.
All right. What's everyone's thoughts till Rich figures out the computer system?
Oh, I've got one.
What? Oh, go ahead.
I've got one. NFL draft related. What do you want your team to do in Pittsburgh?
Draft some good players.
No, I mean, like, what areas do you want, like, Raph, what areas do you want the Ravens to target with the 14th pick?
Offensive line, and offensive line. You already got
Rick, have we figured out your technical difficulties?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal was. You guys just kept freezing up on me for whatever reason. I apologize about that.
I think we go wide receiver, Dylan.
Okay, so who was the correct answer with the Red Sox?
With the Red Sox, the answer is Aaron Judge, which I think was pretty obvious to everybody. Tampa Bay.
13 Glass?
No.
Aaron Judge.
No.
That seems to be the theme here.
Oh, is it Devils again?
No.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No.
You take the donut.
We're Toronto, Jason.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Or I'm sorry, we're at Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. Who's hit the most against Tampa Bay?
Oh, most against Tampa Bay? I'm going to stick with Teoscar Hernandez.
No.
Shohei Ohtani.
No.
Devers.
What is going on here?
Gino Carlos Stanton.
See my man get all strong and sexy.
No.
Muscles popping out everywhere.
Against
No,
Tampa.
really, why are you working out so hard?
Jordan Alvarez.
You've never moved my furniture to work out, CJ. What's going on?
Jose Ramirez.
No.
Jesse, what's going
Any of your Orioles, Rav? Because they do play them twice.
None of them would have the all-time record. That's why I'm eliminating them.
It's not an Oriole.
Yeah,
You can't do too many.
Oh, I would hope it's. Oh. That's what I said, Michael Stanton, and that was wrong.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Bo Bichette.
And yeah, that's wrong.
Bo Bichette.
No, sir.
Great answer. Great answer. Boy,
What's
if we
that?
were on Family Feud right now, we would suck. Top 5 guesses on the board.
I don't have it anymore.
Well, no, you guys have hit all around the right answer.
Well, we need to go then. I'm gonna.
So we want to
take
skip that one and come back?
Xander Bogaerts, I guess, former Red Sox.
No. Who's hit the most against Ravs Orioles?
Mookie Betts.
I can
No.
believe that.
And that's a no to both.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge against Baltimore. That's correct.
Okay.
And who has hit? What active player has hit the most home runs against the fighting Cleveland Indians?
Jack Sawinski. Jack Sawinski, baby.
Jake, quit making me laugh.
Sorry.
Jack Sawinski. Get the fuck
I hope he goes 40-40 for y'all. I do.
Hey, he's in AAA right now. So.
Yeah.
Might as well say
Yeah,
Jack Parkman or Clue Hayward or one of those major league
Roy
references. Yeah.
Roy Hobbs, Rav. Roy
Yeah,
Hobbs.
Roy, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's your correct answer.
Sally Perez?
Against Cleveland, yes.
Sally Perez? No
I thought you were. I thought you were going to say Roy Hobbs. I was like, what?
What active player? What active player has hit the most home runs against the Kansas City Royals?
Jose Ramirez.
That would be correct.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
What active player has hit the most home runs against the Detroit Tigers?
Jose Ramirez.
That would also be correct.
Eeyore.
What player has hit the most against Minnesota?
Jose Ramirez.
That would be incorrect.
Carlos Santana.
No, sir.
Aaron Judge.
Good guess, though.
Salty
Aaron
Perez.
Judge, no.
Runs against
Salty
Minnesota.
Perez.
Sir?
Perez. Salvi Perez.
Salvador Perez would be
illegal
correct.
They're illegal daycares.
And then the Chicago White Sox.
Jose Ramirez.
Wait, wasn't
That
there
would be
illegal
correct.
daycare centers that hit the most home runs against Minnesota? Get it?
There you go.
Jose.
So we still have the Tampa Bay Rays up there that we haven't gotten the correct answer for yet.
And the Anaheim Angels.
No, Dylan got it with George Springer.
Oh, that's right.
But we still have not named the player with the most home runs against the active player with the most home runs against Tampa Bay Rays. You guys have literally been all around. You really have.
I can't think of him. Mookie Betts. Has that been said?
I think Jason said that. No, it's not Mookie Betts.
Against Anaheim?
Jose Ramirez.
Not Jose Ramirez. This is against the Tampa Bay Rays, not Teoscar.
Yeah.
Can we get a division breakdown like West?
Yeah, Tampa's in the American League East.
I mean, for Anaheim, can we get a what division the guys in? Because
we already got the Anaheim one.
Oh yeah, fuck.
We're working on Tampa Bay. That's the last one.
I'm not the brightest tool in the shed sometimes, or sharpest tool in the shed. Jesus Christ.
You guys are really gonna just like throw your heads back when I give you the answer on this.
Wait, what's going on? What's going on?
Tampa. We can't figure it out.
We're still working Tampa Bay. We've done all the other ones. We're still We got back to Tampa Bay.
Rich, you better not tell me it's Justin Turner, man.
It is not.
Okay, good.
It is not Justin Turner.
Okay, good.
Wait a minute, is he still an active player?
No.
He's, at present, Rev, he's currently not on any major league roster.
I was gonna say that's a good question. I don't know if he made a roster or not. I promise you guys have bounced all around the answer and not given it.
Who is Bo Bichette?
Already given.
I'm gonna say Nick Gordon, baby. I'm at my wit's end. Nick Gordon.
No.
Okay.
Bo,
do you guys legitimately give up on this?
No, sir.
I do.
I do. I'm out of suggestion.
Okay. You guys named every big home run hitter against Tampa but one. And you said the man's name 4 times previously.
Who's Corey Seager?
Michael Trout.
Mike Trout.
I thought we said that before, and you said it was
never said Trout for Tampa.
Big Rich, if you're lying, man, I'm going to reach through the screen and I'm going to string.
Go back and play the record back. It was never Trout was never said.
Okay.
It was said for Boston. It was said for Baltimore. It was said for the Yankees. It was never said for Tampa. That's why I was like, you got to be kidding me.
I'm with Michael there. OMG, Trout, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
I would have never figured it was Trout.
Baby, let me love you down.
I believe Jeremy is still sick. I did text him, but I didn't get anything back.
Yeah, I texted him earlier too and didn't get anything. So I do have one other one for you.
Okay.
And this is one that it's just one answer. On August the 11th, 2015 was a unique day in Major League Baseball. This was the first and only time this has happened during the live ball era, and it involves every team in the majors. What happened that day?
Earthquake.
What day?
August 11th, 2015.
My cousin turned 20 years old. That's actually true.
Well, he has a historic Major League Baseball event to go along with his 20th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can.
Oh.
Is that Roberto Clemente Day?
No.
No, sir.
No. No.
I think Dylan looked it up.
Somebody had a perfect.
I'm not going to say.
Jackie Robinson Day?
No,
that's
it's April 15th.
No.
When they retired all the jerseys? Yeah.
Mike, no. That's not right. That's not it either. Whoops, sorry.
And the boys in the hood are always hot.
And you said it affected every team.
It involved every team in the majors, yes.
I have no idea.
And if
The
you
first
bet,
and only time, and it has not happened since.
and if you bet on one side, you either won a lot of money or lost a lot of money. Rich?
So let me show you why.
I think I got him on this one.
Yeah.
Every home team won that day. For the first and only time in Major League history, on a full schedule day, every home team won.
Wow.
There's
That's
one to
cut
take
that-
your local watering hole and win a beer.
Yeah, right. That's like an amazing stat when you.
That's unbelievable. That's so simple. It went right past you. One of
I
them
know,
ones.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We know the NFL drafts in 23 days. In fact, when are we going to do our first round mock draft on the show? Is that going to be next week, the week after that, or the week after that? Because I want to ask a question to all you guys. Jamie, you were up first. With Bills having the 26th pick, who do you want the Bills to potentially select in terms of position?
Either Caden McDonald, the nose tackle from Ohio State, or Caden Proctor, the offensive lineman from Alabama.
Well, he'd be a big help for you guys.
Yeah, but the Bills
I
don't
like
need.
that kid. I like Proctor. I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah, but the Bills don't need offensive linemen. They need.
Yeah, that's what you think. Deion Dawkins hasn't re-signed with the team, and I don't know. They don't know if they're going to re-sign him next year. So grab him at 26, and you got your left tackle for the future. Do it now. You never know.
Ooh. I don't know. I think the Bills need a wide receiver.
Not at 20. They don't need to take one in the first round. They can do it in their later picks.
No, I think the Bills need to get a wide receiver, corner, or passer, or a defensive lineman.
That's what I'm saying. We could get those with our multiple third round picks. We could get those in the later rounds. Receivers you can get in any round.
They already got DJ Moore. I mean, I don't
That's
think.
my point. We don't need one.
I don't think.
I don't think you have to.
We don't need one in the
have to
first
go.
round. We got DJ Moore.
DJ Moore's not a one at this
Yes,
point.
he is. He's shown he is. He's shown he can. He was a number one with the Bears. He was a number one with Carolina with Joe Brady. He knows Joe Brady.
And this is the best quarterback he's ever had.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know.
The
I do have a question.
The only reason why he wasn't a number one in Chicago is because Caleb wasn't throwing to him. He was throwing to Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland had the most receiving yards on that team with 713. So
Mm-hmm.
I do got a question for Rich and Adam here. The next quarterback of the Steelers, Ty Simpson.
Will Howard.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think about that? Where does Ty Simpson land for y'all?
Someplace else.
Will Howard.
Will Howard definitely is going to be your starter. Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. Will Howard is going to be the starter.
Aaron Rodgers is going to finally go kick rocks and go to a darkness retreat in Kuwait or something.
I'm telling you
I
this.
still think they're going to work a deal to bring in Kirk Cousins as a backup.
Good. Aaron Rodgers should just go back upstairs and hang out with imaginary white and just eat a bunch of Chex Mix and forget about us.
I'm telling you what I am 95% sure what will happen. Aaron Rodgers will be the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2026. We know that's going to happen. But I have the Steelers taking Ty Simpson because I think Aaron Rodgers might have 1-2 years left, and Ty Simpson's not ready to play right now. I don't think Pittsburgh's the
Will
best.
Howard is definitely going to be their starter. Right? He's a good.
No, Will Howard is not a starting quarterback. I saw him.
Neither
play
was Sunshine Lawrence until what's his face, Liam Cohen got in and made him look good. So
bull crap. Jamie kicked your sorry butt in London a couple years ago.
We
Trevor
beat you in the playoffs last year with a scrub receiving core.
Will Howard has got more NFL possibilities than any quarterback that was taken in that draft.
And Mike McCarthy
Guy
likes
won
him.
national championships. He knows how to win.
And
He has the ability to run. He can throw the ball out
Remember,
of
this
state.
isn't Mike Tomlin anymore. He's going to be playing
With
with an
McCarthy.
offensive minded coach. Yeah.
Exactly. He's going to have two receivers that can both blow a defense up in Michael Pittman and DK Metcalf.
I still think
He's
we
gonna
take
have
another
one
wide
of the-
receiver in the first round, Rich.
Quite
Okay.
possibly.
But
I
here,
you know,
you answered the question a little bit. Okay, so when you say that, you don't like him, or you don't think the Steelers would do it?
I don't think Ty Simpson's a first-round quarterback, but I think there will be a team that will be dumb enough to take him in the first round. To me, there's only one first-round quarterback in the whole draft,
Mendoza.
and that's Mendoza.
Mendoza, yeah.
Now, if you took
He had one
Kristen
good year.
Chambliss
I
and you
don't
took
know.
Ty Simpson, second or third round, yeah, I'm there on that. But am I using the number one pick on one of those two guys? No.
Not if there's them 4 big wide receivers still sitting there. I'm not.
Here's
I
the
don't care if I'm Pittsburgh or who I am. It's not going to matter. I don't think they're first-round guys.
here's the other thing with Simpson too and Aaron. So let's say the Steelers want to sign Ty Simpson. I'm not saying they want to sign him. Aaron's not going to come. I can tell you that if they pick a quarterback in the first round, he's not going to show up there then. So it's possible that they don't.
We don't want
That might
Aaron
factor
Rodgers.
in.
We don't want Aaron
let his
Rodgers.
last-
So we want
let
him
his
to
last-
go away.
Let his
The
last
Steelers
pass
have-
in the NFL be a pick 6.
Yeah, and then he can go
Right,
away.
but the Steelers have bigger needs with that first-round pick than a quarterback. Another receiver, a defensive lineman, an offensive lineman, all those would be really, really useful. A quarterback is not useful. It's just not. They need someone that can take over for Cam Hayward when he retires.
Right.
They need, which is probably going to be,
And
if not at the end of this year, the end of next year. You need at least
Didn't
one or
the
two
Steelers-
offensive linemen.
Didn't the Steelers draft the Oregon lineman last year?
Yeah, they did.
They did, but the Steelers have got to have depth. They can't just have one or two guys on that D line that they can
And
depend
they're
on.
still running the 3-4 with Carter.
Right.
that's for these Steelers.
So-
I bet you we take a cornerback in the 3rd round so they can try and learn from Dean and Porter.
Exactly.
If
I
you're
think their
gonna-
first
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead.
no, I think their first 3 picks are going to go wide receiver, either defensive or offensive line, and then defensive back. Not necessarily in that order, but I think in that order.
I think wide receiver 1st round. I think we need that 3rd slot filled.
I just don't see it. You keep saying Will Howard. I just don't. I just don't think.
No, we don't
that's,
see Lamar Jackson over here either, but you guys love starting him for some reason.
Well, nobody
That's
saw
kinda
a guy
crazy.
that wore. Nobody saw.
That's-
Yeah, but Rav, nobody saw a guy that wore 7 for Pittsburgh for 15 years either. And Will Howard is a Ben Roethlisberger starter kid.
Wait. Ben Roethlisberger was picked in the top 11 of the
And
draft.
everybody went berserk when they took him
Right.
at 11. What the
Right.
hell are the Steelers doing? They don't know
Ben-
what they're doing.
Ben
Arnie Maddox
Roethlisberger
said-
almost was taken 4th by the Giants. The Giants probably, had it not been for the Rodgers, the
Eli.
Eli trade, thank you. They probably would have taken Ben Roethlisberger.
The Bills wanted to trade
Yeah.
for Ben Roethlisberger because Tom Donahoe was the GM of the Bills, and Donahoe used to be with the Steelers, and that
Right,
deal
used to be
fell
with the
through.
Steelers.
So
The
that's
only
why they
beef, the
took
only
He
the only
lost.
beef with
You,
Roethlisberger is he
Jamie,
played
getting-
at Miami of
getting praised in
Ohio.
that. Look at Jamie getting praised for his writing about Drew Aller.
There you go. Man.
But Drew Aller would be.
He's a Joe Brady type of guy. He's from Penn State, and he's like 233. He's built like Josh Allen. I mean, that's a guy he can learn on.
Here's what I'll say
He may
about
not have
Allen.
Allen's speed. I don't think he has Allen's speed, but yeah, you're right.
Here's what I'll say about Allen. He played a lot of football, got hurt this year when he was projected to be number 1 pick, and Penn State pooped the bed this year.
True.
Hey,
Why
Raph,
Aller's coming back?
I have a question. What do you want the Ravens to do at 14? The Ravens to do at 14, unless you trade for Max Crosby.
Ty Simpson.
No and no to both of those. Ty Simpson is the no. Vega Aloni is the guy I've been saying in the mock drafts at guard. So they have to get rid of Daniel Falele. So I definitely think you already got John Simpson. So he started for them before. Solid enough starter. So I think Vega Aloni, is a guy. I think Spencer Fino is a guy you want to watch too. He's kind of dropping a little bit. So among our feelings coming up in the draft. And so Fano, I think keep your eye on that too. I think he's a guy that would slip. It'd be cool if a center was there, but there really aren't any in the first round at all. I'd be surprised if you saw one above 35, maybe 32 or something like that at the very end. So, but the offensive line thing has to be addressed immediately.
I see a lot of picks. I see a lot of mock drafts, Rab, that see Baltimore going back and taking Ione. What do you think? I see 2 or 3 that have them trading with Carolina to 19.
The problem the problem, that's a good idea. The problem with that is I think he's one of one. I don't think there's another guard you're going to get plug and play in the draft this year. That's it. Ione, or unless you kick Fano in the guard or something like that. So I don't think he gets past 2023 like Dallas or somebody like that. They would definitely take him. So
I mean, I have in my first mock draft last night. By the way, check it out, Spunky Spectrum Sports. I had the Ravens taking the corner from Tennessee.
Good.
Why do they need another corner?
I can't have enough corners, and Baltimore's got a history of drafting DBs, so why not get another guy?
Well,
The backs are good.
Marlon Humphrey and Awuzie are over 30. So I think that's the thought there that, like in that, for the corners, that you got to have pairs of somebody with Nate Williams. That's a little bit of a concern. Marlon Humphrey wasn't as good last year. He was kind of weird. Like, he had a lot of picks, but he struggled in man-to-man coverage. So there was talk of either him getting cut. So I've heard that too, like with the corners.
Okay.
Let me ask you about this though, Dylan, because this affects your team. What about the Jags having to play in Orlando in 2027 because of the new stadium?
Well, we're going to end up being like the Chargers or the Rams when they were waiting for SoFi to be built. It's probably not going to be a home field advantage. I mean, there might be more. Glad we don't play the Steelers in 28, knock on wood, right now, because that'd probably be a Steeler home game at Camping World. But you know what? What happened?
We tend to do that.
Yeah, we have a tendency to take it over
And not care what you guys think.
Exactly.
Same thing, just like Bills fans. Yep.
The only place I don't think we really take over is Baltimore.
And Green Bay.
Yeah, right, dude. We're pretty heavy in Green Bay for being.
Yeah,
we travel well.
Yep.
By the way, speaking of all pack, the guy Jason, Green Bay doesn't have a first round pick. We've heard. I don't know why the Packer players are dishing out the floor. What do you want to see different about Green Bay this year?
What do I want to see different about Green Bay next season or this upcoming season?
Well, that'd be in the draft of the season.
Well, honestly, Dylan, it's kind of hard to answer that question right now because Green Bay has so many different needs on both sides of the ball, both defense and offense. We know that it sounds like Romeo Doubs is gone, so we're going to have to find a way to replace him. They have questions on the offensive line. They have questions at cornerback. They have questions up front on the defensive line. I guess what I want to see different from them, Dylan, is I want to see more consistency, and I want to see players that fit what they're trying to do. So in other words, I don't want them to draft guys based on what other teams are doing. I want them to draft guys, do what they did well during the Ron Wolf years, where they analyzed the needs in the system. That's what I want to see different. It feels like Brian Gutekunst has drafted some good players, but they still haven't evolved yet, or they weren't really need picks, whatever. So I don't know if that answers your question. But again, Dylan, there are so many things that Green Bay needs to address with their roster. It's really hard to answer that question when they have multiple needs all over the place.
What surprised me about the Packers is why were they so quick to let Rasheed Walker go on the offensive line? That kind of surprised me. They really didn't. Pretty good offensive lineman. They should just kind of let. I mean, us obviously too with Linderbaum, as I said. But like Walker, I'm surprised that they.
Yeah, honestly, Rav, I think one of the reasons why is because they had dished out a big contract to Elton Jenkins. And it's safe to say that contract never worked out for them. And so I think maybe the Elton Jenkins contract might have scared them away from signing Rasheed Walker. And I mean, historically speaking, Green Bay has never dished out a lot of high-end contracts to offensive linemen anyway. That one that they gave to Jenkins a few years back, I think, was like the first mega long-term extension they gave to an offensive lineman probably since David Bakhtiari. Before he retired. So I honestly think the previous contracts are what scared them away from re-signing Rasheed Walker. And also, they do need to get younger on the line as well, Rav. They need to get some younger guys on the offensive line. So Green Bay, I think, also is looking at that and realizing, hey, we have some veterans that are kind of cycling out now. We need to get younger, and Rasheed Walker is a veteran. So that's just my take on it, though.
Rich, not only that home run by O'Neal Cruz tonight, what accomplishment did he get tonight?
Well, he had 2 tonight.
All right, but
what accomplishment did he hit tonight?
Yeah. I guess I could go for everybody.
100th stolen base.
I said with the home run tonight, what accomplishment did
well,
he
with
hit
the
tonight?
100th home run?
Nope.
I think Jamie's got your answer.
What? No.
Go ahead.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Did he make 2 errors in the same inning?
No.
Sorry, I tried.
Trying to think what that would have been.
Good one. Looking like Taylor Ward in the outfield. Or Dylan Beavers in center, for God's sake.
Man, I don't know.
Anybody?
I should, but I don't.
Anybody?
It wasn't his 100th homer. Does that mean he's now homered against every National League team?
Oh, you're on the right subject.
That was on the damn computer.
What, are you guys stalking me?
No.
I'm on the right track.
You look like my cousin Dylan back in the day when he was playing the PS1.
He couldn't have hit one against all the teams.
He did.
Huh?
He did.
He did?
He's hit one in every ballpark now.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wouldn't have thought that either.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd been around long enough to do that. That's cool.
Did you guys hear about what happened at PFF? Like, I thought that was kind of gangster of Collinsworth here. All the layoffs they had. So apparently he sold PFF to, what is it, Teamworks?
Wait, what happened?
Pro Football Focus got sold.
So he sold it for $100 million, I think it was, or something in that neighborhood. And they immediately laid off like half the staff. Like, so he gets $100 million and they lay off half the staff when Collinsworth is already worth like what, $50-60 million. I'm be conservative. Like,
yeah,
the thing about that deal I thought was interesting is they say he's going to still be on the content side as an advisor. So what else do they even have? What else is worth it there where they would want it? That, you know what I'm saying? What else is it besides that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I from what I see here, they laid off the fantasy football analysts, their NFL editors. Sale was between 130 and 140 million. So,
oh my gosh, one of the greatest movies that ever came out today, comedy wise.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out what are you paying $100 million for? Like, the
naming rights.
Well, their analytics are huge, man. Pro Football.
This is what
Focus
Collinsworth said when he
analytics.
sold it. Now here's a guy I want. I want him buying my company.
Yeah.
What great classic movie came out today? 30 years ago.
30 years ago, so 96.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Happy Gilmore did come out in 1996. That's true.
But it's today.
Oh.
Okay. Well, here's part of what they're getting. Okay. PFF is the one that created the All 22, and they're getting all the diagnostics for the All 22. The vice president of intelligence for the company says that the teams that they work, because they work with all the NFL teams, that they're going to be able to do more analytics and create bigger analytics along with the networks. And so, that whole deal with
Actually, it was 1995.
Oh shoot! What the
March
hell?
31st,
I'm with you. So
hold on, Jamie. Hold on. I'm letting these two finish their conversation.
I'm just saying I don't know why. I mean, that's worth $100 million to be mentioned during NBC and the NFL and the analytics and the All 22. I mean, that's worth $100 million.
Someone wants to pay it, Rev. Aren't you taking
To
it?
have the software to be able to do that and all that, sure, because every NFL team uses that All 22 for their film and study and all that. And you have to have the software to have access to all the angles and all that kind of stuff. And they own the rights to all that stuff. It's just like all the special analytics that they use on NBC on Sunday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
That's who owns it. That's who owns it. So, yeah,
that might be worth $100 grand.
I could understand that being worth 130, 140 million. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. Okay, so that kind of makes more sense. The All 22, if you own that, I mean because that's everywhere. All teams, teams.
And then what's that special analytics thing that they use, powered by ABS or whatever, on NBC on Sunday Night Football when they do the.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, like the length of the kick and the degrees of the kick, and
next gen.
How far up the? Thank you. How far up the center's ass it would have gone, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Up the ass.
Thank you. So yeah, all that stuff that was owned by Pro Football Focus, so that was part of what was part of this deal too. You're muted, man. You're muted.
So they're not doing the content creation and stuff as much, or they have duplicate people for that, or whatever.
Well, yeah, they'll still have, they'll have the NBC contract to be able to still do all that stuff.
I'm sure
But they have podcasts, they have draft, they have their own arm as well as that.
So they just eliminated competition from what you're sounding like.
Basically, yeah.
To a degree, yeah.
Someone offers me $100 million, I'm out, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not throwing you guys to the curb or nothing, but I'll just start something new.
Oh, and here you go. The Teamworks PFF amalgamation will continue to be the source of analytics and data for Sunday Night Football. And Teamworks is also poised to return to its analytics partnership with College Game Day. on ESPN, now with PFF in tow. So not only are you going to have the Sunday Night Football stuff, but you're going to have College Game Day as well.
Guys, I think I'm gonna head out. Spunky Spectrum Sports, Big D Podcast. I need to get in.
Don Kelly got ejected tonight.
Yes, he did.
Thanks for hopping on, guys. You know what? I've got a question before I leave. What should I wear for the NFL draft in Pittsburgh? Should I go casual or go suit and tie?
Are you coming here?
Probably.
Are you coming up for the draft?
No. I'll probably be on the laptop, but what should I wear?
I mean, we can all fucking dress up, I guess. Whatever.
You could go naked cowboy and wear underwear and a guitar.
Yeah, I can. That's kind of gross.
Not be on the podcast that night.
Hey, you know.
I would wear. If I wasn't selling hats and jerseys, I'd definitely be wearing a suit and tie on camera.
Well, maybe we should wear suit and tie.
I would do. I definitely do it. Yeah,
maybe we should at least wear a dress-up shirt and tie and for the draft here on draft night, whatever we do.
I'm gonna have.
I didn't wear a tie for my wedding. I like you guys. I ain't wearing a tie for you yahoos.
Listen, you're getting a clip-on, bitch.
I didn't wear a tie for my wedding. I'm not wearing a tie for this.
Your wife would.
I'll wear a dress shirt.
Your wife would probably rip through the screen at me saying, "You got him to wear a fucking tie."
Big guys always hate ties. My brother's the same way. He used to throw a tantrum. My brother throws a temperature every time he ties. Big swole guy, because it's harder for him to wear a tie with his thick neck and all that. He used to hate wearing it. So yeah.
I think I saw my dad was 6'5", about 300, and I think I saw him wear a tie
maybe once,
2 or 3 times. His college graduation was one of them, and I think there was like 1 or 2 other times outside of that. And that's it forever in my life. So,
right, guys, we are at an hour and a half. We ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Did y'all?
I'm ready to call it.
Go ahead, Ram.
One more thing. Did you guys watch Sunday Night Baseball this week, or know that was the NBC version of it?
Mm-hmm.
No. What did y'all think? I didn't see.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed the way they did it. If I remember right, Jason watched it too, because we kind of brought it up last night. I like what they did a whole hell of a lot better than what Netflix did. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, if that's the broadcasting team they're going with, it'll take me a while to get used to them. But overall, I thought they stayed within their lane. They didn't try and make it into a 3-ring circus the way Netflix did. So I was impressed with it for their debut, you should say.
They're going to have Ben Noddy with rotating analysts, at least at the start, while they decide what to do. And you're absolutely right about Netflix is terrible at sports. I mean, they've been a train wreck more than one time now. The football, I think, the boxing is even worse.
You do okay with WWE though.
Yeah, because they don't do anything. All they do is like they WWE knows that doesn't produces the whole thing. All they're doing is but like they don't have a clue like when they're producing a sports show. Yeah. But I heard a lot of people say they didn't like it, like in my comment section, like they didn't. It's gonna take some getting used to after it's been on ESPN for like 30 plus years.
It is, but I agree with Jason. I think that it takes a minute to get used to it, but I think they're going to be fine. They work some bugs out. By the All-Star break, they're going to be just fine.
Cool. All right. Hey, you can get me at Driving to the Top Productions on YouTube. You can get me at Sports Talk Neat on Twitter. You can get me here basically every day of the week, it feels like, which isn't a bad thing. And tomorrow night, me and Rich go live with some Steel City talk. Sure, we're going to be fighting about O'Neal Cruz's defense and We both don't complain about his offense, but I don't know how that works out.
No Kings.
I need to buy the man some sunglasses.
Who, me?
No, Cruz.
Oh. Sunglass Guarantee today has them for $5.
He needs something for day games.
Maybe teaching him how to play center field in general would be a good idea too. But first things first.
I mean, I would have rather left him at shortstop, but
Hey. I'm going to go ahead and duck out now, guys. It's been a pleasure being on the show with you again. For those of you who don't, you can follow me on X/Twitter at Dodger Jason. Rav, I will get around to following your new account. I hope everything is working well with that, so keep an eye out for me. For my parting shot tonight, guys, I want to go out and say this. Obviously, we all know that in a couple of weeks here, we're going to be observing Jackie Robinson Day again, which is very important, not only for the game, but for the history of our country as well. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I feel, this is just my opinion, that Major League Baseball should also do some kind of an observance day for former Cleveland Indians great and Hall of Famer Larry Doby. Larry Doby became the first player to integrate the American League, as we all know. And I feel like history has forgotten Larry Doby. And I've read numerous biographies on him, and all of the racial taunts and discrimination he dealt with in some ways were a lot worse than Robinson, because of course he played in Ohio, where a lot of the racial hostilities were sometimes worse than what they were when Robinson was in Brooklyn. But still, I think that if Major League Baseball doesn't at least observe Larry Doby, then at least the American League should observe Doby. So have every team in the American League wear a patch on their jersey and wear his number, just like Major League Baseball does, and wearing Robinson's number for one day. Because again, I think Doby has been forgotten, and he shouldn't be, because he is just as important to the history of our country and the civil rights movement and in the integration of Major League Baseball. So there's my parting shot. It will be, if you're listening, please give Larry Doby his day. He deserves it.
Well said, brother. Outstanding.
Thank you. And with that being said, I love you all. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you on the flip side.
All right, brother. Well, you going to be here next week or what?
Yeah, I should be here next week, barring any unforeseen circumstance.
No playoffs, baseball starting soon.
Here in California, high school baseball playoffs don't begin until May 15th, so I have still at least another month and a half for that.
I didn't. Are you covering any games now?
No. I'm not going to start covering games until teams begin their league play, probably towards the middle or end of April. But I'll keep you apprised of that and let you know.
Cool.
Okay, guys, take care. God bless.
All right, man. Have a good one.
I'll go, I guess. All right. So RaverySports.company.site. So definitely check it out. That's our flagship this week on the podcast, which is tomorrow night on Ravery Sports Podcast. I'm on Driving to the Top Productions. Third mock draft for the NFL. Third Ravens mock draft. So we're going to do the Ravens mock draft after we do the whole league mock draft. Dolphins now 2 first-round picks. Final four. Outstanding game on Sunday with Connecticut and Duke. And we got 4 really good teams in the Final Four. I think Arizona and Michigan, I think, is the real national title. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to go ahead and recap opening day as well. Last of our series top 10 list, top 10 managers in the MLB. Go over that as well on the podcast this week as well. And definitely check us out every morning, 6 a.m., Ravery Sports Blogspot. So definitely check that out. We're doing 1,700 word articles. We're publishing that 5 days a week here as well. So getting about 2,000 clicks this month. So thank all of you for checking that out as well. So we appreciate that. X Hack is getting fixed. We're still working on X. So definitely check out Ravery Sports 2 if you see that. That's an old Elon Musk page. Ridiculous. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good, Rob. Sounds good, brother. Jamie, close us up. Or no, Rich.
Nate.
Twitter, Big Rich 8371. Facebook, just my name, Rich Richardson. Tomorrow night, me and that guy over there, Steel City Sports Talk, 9 Eastern, 8 Central. And Saturday it looks like Haas and I about either 9 or 10 Central. We'll post on our Twitter feeds. Either 9 or 10 Central. We're going to preview NXT Stand and Deliver, and we'll have a whole bunch more stuff going on. I'm going to let the guy up here go into his dissertation of all the places you can find him, because you can find him pretty much any place you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Take it easy, guys.
All right, Rich. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Later.
Okay. And then there were two. So you guys can follow me, yours truly, at Bill's Chat 1, at Bill's Mafia Chat, and also at Jamie Malloy, the unbiased journalist, at DJ Dog Tags on X, Buffalo Down, or fansided.com/Buffalo Down, and on theforkball.com, where I write about all sports. You can also catch me here on Driving to the Top Productions every 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Joe Dalio and I do the Subway Conversation Show. We just did episode 2 of season 3 tonight. You can go check that out. And then every Tuesday night here at 9 o'clock p.m., Adam, Yee, Jeremy, Marcus, and the boys on Driving to the Top Production do open sports mic. And then tomorrow I'll be back on the KCB/Huddle Sports Network with Jeremy B. Strilla, Ken the Bears fan, and Kitty Ken and that crew for NFL Sports Roundtable Talk. And then on Saturday, me, Adam, Jeremy, and Paul and Michael will be on that same network at 9 o'clock p.m. to do our baseball roundtable talk. I couldn't do it last Saturday because I was at the Sabres game, but I'll be back this week, so you can check me on that too.
I think they went Sunday this week, Jimmy. I'm not sure.
Oh, it might be okay. Maybe Sunday.
No, last week, because Jeremy went out. We called it off on Saturday.
Okay.
And then I don't know if we went Sunday or not. I'm not sure.
Okay, so we do it Saturday or Sunday this week?
Saturday.
Okay. Pat, we will be back on Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m. for that. Thank you guys very much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, and ring the bell for notifications. For more content on Driving to the Top Production, you can visit us on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and X, or wherever you get your podcasts. For Adam and I, for all of us here on Driving to the Top Productions, I'm Jamie Mullin. This has been another episode of Open Sports Mike here on Driving to the Top Productions. We'll see you next week, folks. Good night, everybody.